it. A chance now to look at the horses as they get to the start. And Entree, trained by Patrick Shaw, with Flaming Rock in shot there. And I must say, I haven't seen Flaming Rock look better. Chris Snaith walked up to us in the parading, had a little chat with him, the trainer of Flaming Rock. I said, you told me 2 weeks ago at the Dion Derby at Arlington that the horse was never better. He said, Martin, I've got no reason to think anything has changed.
Well, he looks the part today, and he's going to take a power beating. And let's not forget, he's won 16 races now, and over 2 million rand in prize money. He's more accomplished than any other colt in training in South Africa.
And for those watching, Robin, who perhaps don't understand horse racing quite as well, at weight for age terms, a 16-time winner against 7-time winners, they have a big advantage.
Well, in the handicap, you'd have to give away to everybody. And here today at weight for age, a Grade 1 contest, a championship, he carries level weights with all the other runners, so he's very hard to beat.
And there's a big weight of money behind this horse as we look at the betting to see that Flaming Rock is top of the boards. And there really is big money for him. It touched 6 to 10 a few moments ago, 7 to 10 Flaming Rock. Secret Rights is drifting out, having come in at 4 to 1 at one stage during the week, is now 11 to 2. And Spanish Galliard is going out now to 6 to 1.
I think everything is easing now. I think the public very impressed with Flaming Rock and everything easing out. And sure enough, he's got the best form and he looks the best in the ring. Although I'll say that I was impressed in the ring with Rami, a very beautiful horse, high quality, big, strong horse. But unfortunately, looks a bit fat. He's only been out of the quarantine station 3 months, so perhaps Rami is not going to quite be at his peak here, although he has been aimed at this race.
So all the interest and huge weight of money is on Flaming Rock at 7 to 10. Flaming Rock, of course, has won many big races. He's won 4 Grade 1 races, including the Queen's Plate. And as we look at Spanish Galliard, he also looks well today.
Yes, he's a horse who we used to call the bridesmaid and never the bride, because he never seemed to crack a big one. He was placed in 9 Group 1 races, but last year he did manage to win the Rothmans July. But remember, he was in receipt of 4 kgs there from Flaming Rock, so now at level weight it's a bit tougher for him. They finished a short head apart last year.
Well, Flaming Rock, as we look back on his races, having won the Queen's Plate, the Rothmans July, 2 Schweppes, he's going for 3. Over the years, won 3 in a row. We're going to look back at Flaming Rock's last run, the Drill Hall Stakes on the 8th of May, and just look at this for a classy performance as he looks there.
Rami, Flaming Rock showing his class on the outside. Rami's coming strongly, Flaming Rock in the centre of the track. Flaming Rock now from Rami down the inside. Flaming Rock just keeping Rami at bay. But Flaming Rock, sheer class written all over him, wins the top of Santa Ford back for second. Rami got third, Midnight Run fourth.
Number 3, Spanish Galliard, won the Rothmans July last year, and he ran a short-head second to Flaming Rock in the Schweppes last year. That was a tremendous performance, and he can always be relied upon to give him his best. Last time out, he ran in the Chairman Stakes at Greyville over 1,200 metres, which was really too short for him. But he still ran a tremendous race to be second there.
And to watch this race, as we're going to have a look at it now, look out for Rami as well in the blue colours, blue-white epaulets, and the striped cap as well. He's on the outside, he's badly away, and you'll see him make up quite a lot of ground at the end. But have a look at Spanish Galliard.
300 to go, Midnight Run from Taban and Divine Act, and Dominov starting a good challenge. Midnight Run, Dominov looks the threat on the outside, and Dominov now exploding into action over the last 100 to win, going away. Dominov, the winner, second placing will just go to Spanish Galliard. 1 of Origin, third, Midnight Run ran fourth.
Well, Mrs. Bridget Oppenheimer is a co-owner of Spanish Galliard, and he's the highest stake owner that she's ever owned. And she's owned many great horses over the years. We asked her this morning what she thought of Spanish Galliard. Mrs. Bridget Oppenheimer, you're the co-owner of Spanish Galliard. How do you rate this million rand earner against the other great horses that you've owned?
Well, I think he's full of heart, and as you know, he's very seldom been unplaced. I think only 3 times in his life. So we have great hopes.
And today against Flaming Rock, do you think last year you ran him to a short head? Can you reverse it today?
Well, I hope so. I think he might.
Well, as we have a great owner locally, Mr. and Mrs. Oppenheimer and Mr. D.G. Nicholson of Spanish Galliard, and we have Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who owns Rami, and he's trained by Peter Cannemeyer. Glenn Hatt is aboard, and Robin spoke to him a little earlier.
Glenn Hatt, you're riding the imported horse Rami. We don't know very much about this horse. He's run twice in this country only. Tell us what you know about him.
Well, you know, he came to the country after running second in a few years back in the Queen Anne Stakes over a mile. We're going for the Schweppes. This is a race that we've set him up for. His first run was 7 furlong, where he ran a tremendous race after not racing for 9 months. He ran third, just he needed a run slightly. His next run was a 6 furlong, which was a chairman's, and they ran him off his feet totally. He finished all the way with me, and today we're going to see how really good he is. I'm hoping for a good run from him.
And as a 6-year-old who hasn't been in the country that long, do you think he's cherry ripe as far as fitness is concerned?
Oh, he's fit all right. No, we're not worried. No, we're not concerned about that at all. We just, you know, we're going to see how good he is today. It's difficult to fathom him, you know, to actually work him out, because you know, he's given us, he's shown us a nice bit of work at home, and you know, he's only had the 2 runs, and you know, as you say, you know, to acclimatise, whether he's had enough time, we'll only see today.
Give a big chance to Secret Rice to run a good race, run a good run in the Star Sprint behind Senor Santa. But let's concentrate on Andrew Fortune now. He rides Spanish Galliard. He's got a lot to do, and Robin spoke to him a little earlier.
Carl Nesius, you're riding Flaming Rock, who bids to become only the 2nd horse in history to win this race 3 times. Is Flaming Rock as good as he was last year and the year before?
Yes, I think so, Robin. He's very well in himself. I've been up here the last 2 days, and I'm very happy with the way he's working.
What about the soft ground today? Is that of any concern to you?
He hasn't raced in soft ground for about 2 years now, so it could be a bit of a problem, but I think he'll be fine. I can't really see it being a problem.
He's won on soft ground before?
Yeah, yes.
And what about the competition today? Is there anything in today's field that scares you or worries you?
Spanish Galliard is a game horse. He's always there in the finish. I think he's going to be my main danger, perhaps Secret Rice. That's about it.
Sorry about that. That, of course, was Carl Nesius on Flaming Rock. Andrew Fortune knows he's got a lot to do on Spanish Galliard. We're about ready for the Schweppes, 400,000. It's the start of a very exciting sporting afternoon on TV1 Top Sport with the rugby, France, Western Province, and then the soccer to come. Our commentator is Eric Denman.
And coming up now, one of the 20-to-1 outsiders in the red and grey colours is Tabaroff, left to load Secret Rights, moving forward with the red and blue hoops with the white noseband. Dougie White in the saddle, that's Secret Rights in the Roy Meeker colours. Secret Rights is loaded. Tabaroff's coming up again in those red and grey socks. Circle the Sun with the red sleeves. Rami's going to be the last one. Rami moving in, all set to go for the 400,000 rand Schweppes Challenge. 1,600 sent on their way to a good beginning. If anything, Rami lost about 2 lengths. The grey horse, I'm taking it in the early stages, being closely followed by your odds-on favourite Flaming Rock. On the far side of that, Circle the Sun, and with the red cap, Art of Eve is pretty handy as well. Secret Rights, no more than a length off them. Spanish Galliard, relaxed 3 off them in the red socks with the blue sash. Rami's made up that ground quickly to raise 5 lengths off them. Tabaroff's in the red and grey second to last, and Entree at the back. With the red cap, Art of Eve's got away 1.5 lengths from Circle the Sun in the red socks. We go 3 lengths back to the pink cap and Unaware. On the inside of that, the grey horse, I'm taking it. Racing short heads in the blue and white colours together as Flaming Rock the fence and Rami a short head on his outside. They 1.5 clear of Spanish Galliard in the red socks. On the inside of that, we've got Tabaroff. Just in behind that, the outsider Entree. As they straighten up at Clearwood Park in the Schweppes Challenge, Art of Eve says, get me if you can. He skips clear by 3 lengths in the red cap. Then Circle the Sun with the red sleeves. The pink cap, Unaware, and Robbie Hill beginning to tighten up. There's Flaming Rock now, grabbing them with every stride. The blue and white socks with the white noseband. They've got to get to the outsider, Art of Eve with the red cap, clear by 2. But Flaming Rock now is running a cracker and grabbing him 220 out. Down right off Secret Rights and Dougie White with the red and blue colours, but Flaming Rock picks it up strongly in the Schweppes Challenge, and he's going to win this race 3 years in a row. Carl Nesius making no mistake. Flaming Rock cruises in by 2.5 lengths. Second place in Secret Rights, Art of Eve in the red cap third, Tabaroff in the red and grey socks ran fourth, then came I'm Taking It, Circle the Sun, Spanish Galliard, very disappointing, Unaware second to last, and Rami a most disappointing last position in the 400,000 rand Schweppes Challenge. Flaming Rock never